there's a tsunami that's in the making right as we speak, right now. And the reason for that is that lawmakers have decided, and so has the President. The President's asked for this as well, and the lead lawmakers who have jurisdiction over the sector have decided that they want to review the tax code, top to bottom. And the charitable sector is not the reason they're doing it. They're doing it because they want to simplify the tax code. They want to incentivize business to stay in the United States and create jobs. But they've made it explicitly clear to us that the tax-exempt sector, in all of its aspects, is going to be on the table for examination. One of the questions is going to be about what defines a charitable organization. What is charitable practice? We know that there are lawmakers already who think that to be a charity, you have to serve the poorest of the poor. Other lawmakers are asking the question, and even somebody like Senator Max Baucus, who's the Democrat from Montana and the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, are asking the question of what has the tax incentive that has generated charitable giving done? Has it provided as much benefit as the cost to the Treasury? Lawmakers are then asking questions about should they be incentivizing giving? And since we know that the people who take the greatest advantage of tax incentives are those with higher incomes, because those are the ones who itemize their deductions, we think that on the table then is the President's proposal of capping the tax deduction, but it's getting there through a back door, and it's related to what is the benefit of the charitable deduction, the incentive. But we think it's broader and deeper than that. Another example of why this is such a big issue is that the basic question of the tax exemption altogether. In some states, there are numerous cities and states that have started to impose fees on organizations in lieu of paying taxes. The federal government employees are looking at that and paying close attention to see whether that is something that they want to do. They are also looking at hybrid organizations and thinking about whether that should have a special kind of a category of its own, a tax-exempt category of its own. And in creating possible hybrid organizations, there are many experts who are raising the questions, why do we need this in particular? And surely that would create a massive gaping hole through which lots of business people would rush to try and take advantage of the tax exemption in return for doing business. And others are concerned that in that rush, lawmakers will begin to say, wait a minute, we've now given even more tax deductions away. Maybe we should just do away with the tax exemption as we know it, and everybody should operate in this space. So there are issues about what constitutes a charity, under what circumstances it should operate, who should fund it, what benefits should go to those organizations. An extensive look at the sector, the likes of which I don't think we've seen in 50 years. And the biggest danger of all of this is that nobody's paying attention.